So on paper, the Chicago Sky are out of their minds to let Chennedy Carter walk. But that's exactly what's happening because they could have extended a qualifying offer for her given, her free agent status. Instead, they declined to, which makes her an unrestricted free agent, which is them telling you they don't want her back.
Chennedy Carter recently went off on Angel Reese, blaming her for being kicked off the Chicago Sky. According to Carter, she wasn't even surprised, since pulling people down seems to be Angel's favorite way of getting ahead. She accused Reese of making a habit out of stepping on others just to make herself look better, and went as far as saying that the constant favoritism Angel received from the coach created major unfairness within the team.
Considering their lack of scoring and shot creation and what she did last year and her talent, for them to just not want her back and to let her walk is a big statement.
While Angel Reese was soaking up all the attention and special treatment, her teammates were left on the sidelines, likely questioning why they even bothered showing up. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is over at the Indiana Fever doing exactly what a true leader does, building a winning team without the drama. The contrast between the two is striking. Clark's squad keeps improving day by day, while Reese seems more focused on stirring up chaos wherever she goes.
Chennedy Carter future in the W is not looking good, bro. I think it might just be over for her. Now, with all that being said, I know everybody want to know exactly what transpired online last night, and that's what we finna get into right now. Let's pull up this series of tweets, because the comment section of these tweets is unforgivable.
The Chicago Sky have officially parted ways with Chennedy Carter, their leading scorer from the 2024 season, a move that has sparked intense discussions across the league and among fans. Carter, who averaged an impressive 17.5 points per game last season, seemed like an indispensable offensive asset, making her release all the more surprising. For a team still struggling to regain its footing after a series of setbacks, this decision highlights deeper issues within the franchise that go far beyond the loss of a single player.
So that's a reputation thing around the league. That's not out of nowhere. That's not nothing. And I think it says a lot that the Sky are the latest team to be willing to part with Chennedy Carter, especially considered how talented she is, because she's got skills. There's no questioning that.
Carter's release is more than just a roster change. It's a clear signal of turmoil within the Chicago Sky organization. Her on-court performance was undeniable. Beyond her 17.5 points per game, she maintained impressive efficiency, including a layup success rate of over 60%. Still, the decision to let her go wasn't solely about basketball. General Manager Jeff Pagliacca pointed to team fit as the key reason, a phrase that often hints at deeper, behind-the-scenes issues. While his statement was diplomatic, it left plenty of room for speculation about locker room dynamics and whether personal conflicts had finally reached a breaking point.
The GM put out a statement basically saying, the fits are going to be different and all that. But all the reporting and the common sense tells you that there were issues behind the scenes with Chennedy Carter. And this is not the first time. That has been the story of her WNBA career. And if someone else is going to give her a chance, it may be her last chance in the WNBA. But so it's almost shocking that it would happen from just a basketball personnel standpoint. But it's not surprising to see Chennedy Carter have a Sky goodbye, given everything else we know.
Adding fuel to the fire, Carter's social media activity has not gone unnoticed. Her cryptic posts have been widely interpreted as indirect shots at Angel Reese, another central figure in the Sky's lineup. These posts have sparked heated debates among fans and analysts alike, with many questioning the professionalism of airing internal team issues so publicly.
Is Chennedy Carter Instagram account right here, guys. And I'm here to tell you, bruh, she's been going on a little rant all night long. Now, this is the tweet right here that kind of sparked everything. She stated, I think the ability to consistently make layups just put anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy. Now, a lot of people is insinuating that this tweet is towards Angel Reese.
Here's Chennedy Carter's Instagram account, and it's clear she's been on a low-key rant all night. The tweet that really sparked everything read, "I think the ability to consistently make layups just put anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy." Many fans are interpreting this as a direct jab at Angel Reese. Social media has become a double-edged sword in professional sports, giving players the chance to engage with fans while also exposing internal tensions. For Carter, the fallout from her post could carry serious consequences, impacting not only her reputation but also her future opportunities within the league.
Chennedy had an incredible season for us last year, says the GM. She's extremely talented and is a player that can impact the game at the highest level in our league. We absolutely appreciate all she did for our team last year. However, we've made changes to our staff and we'll make changes to our roster. Those changes impact Kennedy's fit on the team, so we wanted to give her the best opportunity as a free agent.
The Chicago Sky's decision to release Carter comes at one of the most challenging times in the franchise's history. Since their triumphant 2021 championship run, the team has struggled to maintain its competitive edge. The 2024 season was especially disappointing, with the Sky finishing 13-27, a sharp decline from their earlier success and 5 games worse than the previous year. This marked their second straight season of decline, leaving fans frustrated and questioning both the direction of the franchise and the decisions being made at the management level.
Is Angel Reese, did she just run a coach out of town, and is she running a player out of town? Their best shooter out of town? Because Chennedy Carter looks like she's ready to book it out of Chicago.
The Sky have faced a significant talent drain in recent years, with key players like Candace Parker, Courtney Vandersloot, and Allie Quigley all moving on, leaving behind gaps the team has struggled to fill. The mid-season departure of head coach James Wade to join the NBA only compounded these challenges. This exodus of both talent and leadership has left the franchise in a precarious position, desperately searching for stability in the midst of a turbulent period.
The Chicago Sky franchise has been an absolute dumpster fire since winning the WNBA championship in 2021. Let's go through some of the names that have left. James Wade, who was the coach and GM, left in the middle of the season last year to go to the NBA. Candace Parker, Emma Messman, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, Clea Copper was traded, Azura Stevens. And then this year, after drafting Cardozo and Reese, they were competing for a playoff spot and traded Marina Mabrey, their veteran, before the Olympic break.
One of the most debated aspects of the Sky's recent struggles is the role of Angel Reese. As a highly touted player, she was expected to be a cornerstone of the team's future, but her performance has been inconsistent. A key example is her layup efficiency. During the 2024 season, Reese managed just a 42.4% success rate, with only 136 makes out of 321 attempts. These numbers stand in sharp contrast to Carter's efficiency, highlighting what many see as a troubling divide in priorities and overall work ethic within the team.
I can't help but wonder, is that what happened here? Is Angel Reese and the way she wants to play, and I don't know if you've ever noticed her social media posts, but she's very me, always. Me. Well, you may have a player that has decided that she's had enough of that.
Reese's on-court struggles have drawn sharp criticism, especially given her central role in the team's strategy and her influence within the locker room. Reports of favoritism under former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon have only added fuel to the fire. Weatherspoon, a WNBA legend-turned-coach, was expected to restore stability and success to the Sky, but her tenure became clouded by allegations of catering to certain players, particularly Reese, at the expense of overall team cohesion.
After a 13-27 season, the Chicago Sky have decided to fire Teresa Weatherspoon. In the words of Vince McMahon, "You're fired!"
This approach reportedly created friction among players, with some feeling sidelined or undervalued. One example is Camila Cardoso, a promising rookie drafted in 2024, who struggled to find her footing in such an environment. Despite her potential, Cardoso's development was hindered by a system that seemed to prioritize individual stars over nurturing and integrating young talent into the team's long-term vision.
According to league sources, Weatherspoon had lost the locker room because of a culture that catered to the needs of a few players. Dear Lord.
The Sky's locker room has been described by anonymous sources as toxic, with a culture that prioritized individual glory over collective success. This environment likely contributed to the team's poor performance and factored heavily into the decision to make significant roster changes. While the release of Carter is controversial, it may represent management's attempt to reset the team's culture and steer the franchise in a new direction. Still, the road to rebuilding will be anything but easy, given the deep challenges the Sky are currently facing.
The development of Camila Cardoso is an underrated aspect of everything because she didn't really shine last year because Angel got so much love, and that's not a diss. It's just, Cardoso was drafted higher and wasn't there at the beginning of the season, and they're not a perfect mix. So how they balance that, how the new coach balances that is going to be interesting to see.
In stark contrast to the Sky's struggles, the Indiana Fever have emerged as a model for rebuilding and success in the WNBA. Once considered one of the league's weakest teams, the Fever have undergone a remarkable transformation under the leadership of President Kelly Krauskopf and head coach Stephanie White. Their resurgence has been driven by a culture of discipline, accountability, and teamwork, qualities that have been noticeably absent in Chicago.
She has been making it her business to sneak this Angel Reese every chance she get. Now, since she's been cut, it look even more obvious. Somebody said, LOL, you ate down. Now, this tweet right here just popped up here. Somebody tried to come into the defense of her because we know she's a free agent. So, if you throw ex-teammates under the bus, that's going to hurt you even more.
Caitlin Clark, a standout for the Fever, has been a driving force behind their turnaround. Her leadership both on and off the court has set a new standard for the team. Unlike Angel Reese, Clark doesn't rely on special treatment or preferential plays to make an impact. Instead, she puts in the work, leads by example, and inspires her teammates to follow suit. This approach has elevated her own performance while also fostering a sense of unity and purpose that has transformed the entire team's culture.
Look, as an organization, we just, felt it was time to make a change. There's just private issues that I think we will keep with just in the Sky locker room.
The Fever's success goes far beyond individual performances. Players like Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Kelsey Mitchell have thrived in the team's supportive environment, proving that a cohesive culture can bring out the best in everyone. This emphasis on teamwork and mutual respect has turned the Fever into an attractive destination for free agents. While the Sky continue to struggle with retaining talent, the Fever are building a reputation as a franchise where players genuinely want to be, a true testament to their leadership and long-term vision.
Now, Marina Mabrey, she's already flown the coop on this team, and it was quote-unquote because of culture. Well, what happened to the culture? Who torched the culture? Who's selfish on the team that would cause the culture to melt down?
The contrast between these two franchises couldn't be starker. While the Fever are on the rise, the Sky are grappling with the fallout of years of mismanagement and internal conflict. Chicago's struggles underscore the critical importance of strong leadership and a positive team culture in building lasting success. For the Sky, the path forward will demand a comprehensive reevaluation of their priorities and strategies if they hope to regain stability and compete at a high level again.
There's a level of discipline and a level of professionality here where, players just have to worry about playing basketball. A lot of things don't get down to the players, and I think that's really good.
As for Chennedy Carter, her future in the WNBA remains uncertain. While her talent is undeniable, the controversies surrounding her departure from the Sky have raised serious questions about her ability to adapt to a cohesive team dynamic. For Angel Reese, the pressure is now on to step up and prove her worth as both a leader and a key player for Chicago. The coming seasons will be pivotal for both athletes as they navigate their respective challenges and opportunities. More broadly, The contrasting paths of the Sky and the Fever offer valuable lessons for the entire WNBA. Building a successful franchise takes more than just assembling talent. It requires a genuine commitment to trust, accountability, and mutual respect. Teams that embrace these values are the ones most likely to achieve sustainable success, both on and off the court.